Hey, welcome back. We are into the next clip here. If you've landed here, go back to the one previous, and you can see what I was introducing to you in the set of tutorials. So we're going to show you step by step how everything works in here. So I'm on part 2 here of this tutorial. I've put my picture in, and then I can go to the next step. I could have painted my own picture if I wanted to. If I'm on an iPad, in here, my editor, I could colour this in quite easily. The same token is that if you've got a stylus of some kind for your computer, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to go and draw while you're in here. Okay, so I'm going to hit next now and go to part 3. It says click inside the background block to open up and put a hand-drawn message when you're finished. Hand-drawn just means I can draw it by hand. So I'm going to go and grab a blue, and I'm going to say, I'm using my mouse here at the moment, so I don't have my pen with me, and I write happy birthday like this. It's quite tricky to write with a mouse because you can probably hear me clicking. And it's not particularly well written, but you can probably do better. You don't need this background. You can choose any background you like. I'm just going along with the tutorial. And you notice that every time I change something, my console will change at the same time. Okay. If I'm stuck, I've always got the light bulb. Okay. Next. Add some pizzazz to the scene by grabbing a start screen confetti effect block by snapping it onto the start container, into the start container. Okay, look at the game screen to see what you've done so far. So here, this is grey. I know I need to go into scene, and it says start screen confetti effect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is drop that at the top and see what happens then, and see if it works better either at the beginning or at the end. Okay, so I can change this confetti effect into bubbles if I wanted to put this into bubbles, just to match my balloons, and there we are. We have it coming up from the other end. Okay, so if I swap these around, it will also put things in a different order. Okay, now this can have a dramatic effect, especially when you want things to move. Okay, we're going to come to that in the third level when we go to create our side scroller. Okay, so in here it says which order we should put it in, and of course here I kind of knew that we were going to put them in the wrong order, but it says put it into the start container. It will tell you if you need to go at the top or at the bottom. Okay, but you can always got your hints here to tell you which order they're going to go into. So I'm going to go next, and from the music, play melody. So I'm going to go to my music and play melody at 120 in here. Now you've also got these blocks in here that look like the keys from a keyboard, and then you have a matrix. This matrix is very similar to the actual matrix you get on a thing called a microbit. So you can hear me opening up something here. So this games console here is called a meow bit, and where the keys are, you'd normally get the matrix, but on this particular console that the MakeCode is made for, your music will play in the background. If you have your microbit, normally this will light up and it will show you how the music is played. I'm going to go into my gallery, and I'm going to go into Tokyo here, and you can see that when I do this, I wonder if my desktop audio is up and you'll be able to hear this. I hope it's not too loud. I'm going to hit play, and so my audio now is, I'm just going to bring the sound up. You should be able to hear that over my voice. So I'm going to hit stop. If I want to go into the editor, I can go into my editor and I can put I could just hit the blocks and it puts a different sound in. Okay, if you're musical, fantastic. You might want to do happy birthday or the beginning to say happy birthday. The tempo here is just to make it go faster or slower, but as I play now, it will play the music. Okay, I think I bring my audio down, my desktop audio down. There we are. Right, final one. I'm going into 6 here. So that's it for the greeting card. Okay, take a look at the game screen to see how it turned out. So I'm going to go to my game screen, and here we are. We're done. So I've got my bubbles and I've got my music playing. And so while I've got my music playing, it will say happy birthday or whatever it is that you got. Hit finish, and then it says you'll have a trophy. Okay, your greeting card Oh, sorry, you'll be for the next bit before you get to your greeting cards. We go next, and we're going to go into a story mode, which is probably what you see during games like Zelda. So where they're story-based and they're text-based, it will tell you what's going to happen next. Okay, so I'm going to stop this one, and I'll see you in the next clip.